All right. What's going on, everybody? How you all doing? Jay here again with another episode of Coffee Q&A, our kind of semi-regular, daily, almost sort of kind of coffee talk show here on the Onocoffee channel. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming down. Appreciate you being here. Sorry if there's a little bit of a technical glitch. I was just about to launch the live stream a few minutes ago, or at least I was loading it all up into the computers, pulling up the files, and then suddenly I realized that I had set some of the technical aspects of the broadcast incorrectly. And so I needed to create a whole nother broadcast file. So if you had been, saving it or waiting in the other file, I deleted that and then had to start a new one. So my apologies, a little bit of confusion, but we're back and we're here. And today's coffee, as you can see, I'm wearing this thing called the kikoi. The kikoi is the traditional shirt of Eastern Africa. Specifically, this kind of shirt comes from the Swahili people, and but this is in the Ugandan colors, the colors of the Ugandan flag, so red, gold, and black. And so that's wearing this today because our featured coffee, as you know, is a coffee from Chariots Coffee, from a friend of mine, Simon Ochen, out in Kampala, who's this wonderful barista that I met many years ago. And he's really someone that I really like, someone I really admire, really respect well in the industry. Like, every once in a while you come across baristas or coffee people that are really forward thinking, people that are really trying to push the boundaries, have a strong vision. And that's really the type of people that I gravitate towards. I'm really interested in those people and what they're doing and how they do it. And so, like, the very first time that I met him was during one of the Barista Championships. I was the head judge. I can't remember if it's 2008, maybe it was 2011. I'm in Kampala, and this guy comes out, and he's from the north. He's from the northern part of the country. And he comes down, and he's talking about his coffee from Mount, no, I can't remember the name. But anyway, he prepares his coffee, and he has this special milk. And what he has is this thing here from the Ugandan people. And this is made from hema wood. Oh, let me turn on the overhead camera. And this is a milk container, and it's designed, it's made out of the hema wood. And hema is a wood native to Uganda. And as you can see here, it's carved, right? Good morning, Mom. How are you, man? Good to see you. As you can see, it's got carved, and it's, I don't know if it's dyed black through smoke or something like that, but it has a woven cap. And the idea is that you're going to take your milk from the cow and you're going to put it in here, cap it, and then you can, carry it back to your home, keep it in your home. And the nice thing is that it has this, it's very weighted here at the bottom, right? It's sloped down here, so it doesn't really fall over. So it really, you'd have to really be very deliberate in causing the fall over. And so when I first met him, what he was doing, he took this other like ceramic burner, and he put some special grasses, native grasses in the burner. And the burner fit like this. And he infused smoke into the vessel, added the milk, capped it, and use that smoke to infuse the milk, and then use that as part of his signature drink. And I thought that was really, really creative, really interesting. I'm always fascinated by that kind of this kind of forward thinking, right? Everybody else is doing, especially in that era, it's a lot of oh, we're going to take chocolate and mix it with milk and mix it with coffee and make you something, or chocolate ice cream or something like that. And to see that, especially in this, and to see this level of thinking in that era really was very notable. And now the thing is, so you smoke the milk, and I tried this, using things like the smoking gun and other apparatus that we have here in the United States. And, I gotta say, smoked milk is freaky. Like I don't know if I like it. I'm fascinated by it. I think it's interesting, but it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know. Maybe if you made it, use it like a s'mores type drink, going back to the old school chocolate and stuff. But the idea is that you drink it like this. I'm just thinking about it now because I'm holding it. But anyway, so that's the HEMA. And so this is Simon's coffee. Now, Simon, like I said, he's a barista down in Kampala. And the last time I saw him was in 2019. And I did leave a link to the video in the description that I shot when we were down there the last time. If you watch that video, you'll see his Chariots Coffee location. I guess that's point one, right? Version one. Evidently now he has moved on to another location, and it's even better. So what happened was, my friend Teresa, who works for Health Right International, she does a lot of program management around the world, and so she goes to these places. And she was like, "I'm going to be in Kampala," and I was like, "Well, you should go check out and see Simon." So she went down and had a real nice time. And it actually smells. The valve is leaking, so I can smell it. But really nice time. And they let me know that they were together. And Simon was kind enough to send this through Teresa back to me here in the United States. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. It's very kind. I'm looking forward to trying it. What we have here today is what's called the Sippy Specialty Blend. Now, Sippy is, I believe this is related to the falls. Now, there is a famous place called Sippy Falls in Uganda that is quite popular for a little bit of tourism as well as coffee growing. We were there back in 2019 again, and a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. So I'm guessing that because it says Sippy Specialty Blend washed Arabicas, I'm presuming that this coffee, at least some of it in some way, comes from the Sippy Falls region. And here we are, 100% pure Uganda Arabica. And it says we're going to have flavors of floral fruits, citrus acidity. What does that say? Butter, chocolate caramel, orange zest, and a medium body. So, all right, medium roast. And these are whole bean coffees. Oh, here we are. We have some more information. My eyes are really... Simon, make these little stickers a little bit bigger. Old guys like me have a hard time reading it. Let's see here. Elevation ranging from 1,500 meters to 2,000 meters. And this is a single origin washed Arabica sourced from areas around Bugisu and Sebe regions of Mount Elgin, sorry, that's the one I was... Mount Elgin in eastern Uganda. Farming practices, organic fertilizer, selective hand growing, raised drying beds, and different farmer groups that are the owners from Mount Elgin. All right, and so brewing instructions. Okay, let's have a look. I don't know if you can, I don't know if anybody can see that. All right. We're gonna have to... Okay, let's look now. Measure desirable amount of coffee in a mug or brewing device. Pour hot water. Coffee brew through. Oh, okay, very good. So the basic brewing methods. All right, let's open up the bag and let's see what we got here. So let me grab some scissors. Oh, see, here's the thing. I do things like this all the time, especially with bags from the Middle East and I guess Africa now. So if you look here, I'm about to cut it. I want to cut it because that's what I'm used to. But here, these bags have these pull tabs. Pull tab to open. Oh. Mamma mia. Man, I gotta say this. It smells really great. The aromas are just... Ooh, knockout. Oh, man. I don't know. It's kind of fruity. There's something that gives me the idea that maybe some of these are naturally processed coffees, but man, that's beautiful. Gosh, this is maybe some of the nicest Ugandan coffee I've ever smelled. All right, let's pour some out here. Okay, this is a nice light roast on this thing. Look at that. Look at that. That is pretty. So if we look through it, just a cursory look, the bean sizes are relatively small, right? But it looks very clean. I was thinking that maybe we'll go do 1 week in the future. We'll do a whole series of videos talking about coffee quality and what things to look for with coffee quality. That'll maybe in a couple weeks we'll do that. But let's have a look at that. That is some pretty coffee. Gotta say it, pretty coffee. Let's measure out some of our coffee. Let's pull that a little bit more. And boost up that water. Of course, we're going to do 24 grams. There we go, 24 grams of coffee. We're going to grind that up in our... Oh, how are we going to do this? Any thoughts on brewing? Maybe I'm leaning towards the Bonavita because that's kind of what I like. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do the Bonavita. Let me go grab it here. All the fanciful brewers we have around here, and I always go back to this basic style of brewing. All right, let us, we need to, in this case, we're going to need to preheat our Bonavita because it is, it's porcelain, so ceramic, so it does need to have a little bit of, it'd be nice to have a little bit of heat introduced to the ceramic. Now we're going to grind up our coffee. We're going to go for a fully coarse grind, or as coarse as the machine will do for us. Now these are, all coffee grinders will go through some kind of wear, so you'll have to adjust them. Like this particular R80 grinder has these like hash marks and numbers, as well as, it says things here like espresso grind, percolator grind, whatever grind. I really don't really pay much attention to any of those things because it's all really arbitrary, like depending on how you adjust the grinder to, like I can reset this grinder in any way that I want. So if I wanted to make it fully coarse and then adjust this knob so that it's at espresso, I could do that. So it's just a matter of, you want to watch your grinder performance and then recalibrate your grinder selector as needed. All right, so we've got our coffee nicely ground. The Spanish are quite good at grinding, right? Nice warm earthy tones after it's been ground. Little hints of tropical fruit. Let's get this all sorted. Again, we're going to take our filter. We'll put this over here. Take our filter, fold it over. And let's reset our scale. All right, now we're going to pour. And the nice thing is that we're just going to use a towel. We're going to count down. Let's count up. We're going to count up so we can see how long things take. Oops. All right, there we go. A bit fast on that one. 120. I guess it's 122 grams. That was a lot. I'm just using the big rough kettle because, with this kind of thing, we're really looking to immerse the coffee, fully saturate, immerse it, and really not have to do anything else. Just kind of let it go do its thing and let it work its own magic, right? All right, so about 30 seconds in now, we're just going to make sure we break down the cap that's formed. We're going to go to 350 grams. Nice. And I did finally order the overhead cam holder. Thank you. My mom has just stopped by to drop off something. Very kind of my mom. Thanks, Mom. And yeah, so we're just going to let it run. So we've got a minute and 15 seconds. But like I was saying, so there's really nothing to look at here. I don't know why we're not going to stay with that because there's nothing to look at, right? Just coffee sitting there like you're watching paint dry. But, so then the next time that I saw Simon at a competition, he came out and and for his signature, he wanted to make dry ice. Well, dry ice is kind of hard to come by, So he brings out this big old like CO2 fire extinguisher, like a big, massive red one, like it's massive and red, and he like clunks it on the desk, on the table of the judges, and so if you don't know that, if you're using a siphon tube in your CO2 tank, like most CO2 fire extinguishers will have a siphon tube in the tank to pull from the bottom of the tank so that the liquid CO2 is what's being pulled out. And so if you do it the right way, you can actually create dry ice almost instantaneously. And that's what he did. So he did a lot of fun things and really interesting things. So I always enjoyed his presentations at competitions. Where are we now? Oh, coming up on 2 minutes, 32 seconds. So if you do get up to Uganda, go visit Simon. Great job. And if you're looking for instruction or consulting, he does that too. All right, let's look at here now. We're at 2:45, and as you can see, it's doing the same thing. Not much has changed. That's the beauty of immersion brewing, is that it's very sexy looking. Yeah, great. I'm just watching it. This is really why I walk away most of the time. Well, 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. We're going to put this on top. We're going to open the valve. Open the valve at 312. We're going to see how long it takes to fall. If you have any questions or comments about the coffees or anything like that, let me know. Happy to discuss things. It's definitely giving a really light coloration. The brewed coffee looks pretty light. We're seeing it. Everything's nice and settled here at the bottom. All right, now we're about 3:58. Wow, perfect. All right, that's exactly what we want. Just 4 minutes. Done. We've got our elixir here. Look at that. It does, even on camera, it's looking kind of light. That light roasting. Now, of course, it's still pretty hot, so I'm going to let that cool for a moment while we take a moment to clean up our stuff here. Oh, there it is. I thought that I had not brought my trash can out here. So I'm going to close this valve so that it doesn't drip. And then we just take the nice thing about this, you just take it out, dump there. Let's add some rinse water. Normally, I would actually do this in the sink with the valve open so that the water flows through the valve. I'm going to do that right now. But I wanted to at least get you guys to see a little bit of what we do for the rinsing. That's just basic rinsing. And then later, after the show, I always kind of scrub it out with soap and water. And so soap and water, yes, you can use soap and water. You just want to make sure you clean it really well. There's a lot of people that, I can get a lot of people that want to argue about things like that. It's like, oh, you can't use soap and water. Why would you not be able to use soap and water? Especially the guys that talk about the what do you call it? The like cast iron and stuff like that. They're like, oh, you can't use detergent. You can totally use detergent. Just don't leave it on there. Make sure you dry it. Make sure you do all this other stuff. Don't be so foolish with it. All right, so let's have a taste. I think the cops are coming. Are they coming? I saw a patrol car pull up. Does that mean we're getting rated? It could. It could very well be we're getting rated. Or they're just going across the street to the diner for breakfast. So what do we have here? We've got a nice lighter body. Oh, it is the cops. What's going on?
The front door is open. I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, come on in.
What's up, man?
What's happening? Do you mind being on television?
Oh, you're doing a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
What's happening?
Oh, look at that shirt.
You want to try? Oh yeah, we're doing Ugandan coffee today. Hey, I'm Jay.
I'm John.
John, nice to see you. You want to try some?
I'll get out of the way then.
You want to try some coffee? Yeah, we're live right now. If you just step a little bit closer, see. This is Muddy. You
The camera's there. Oh.
So
Hi.
we tasted the Israeli coffee last week from it Muddy right here.
How
He
was
brought
it, by the way?
It was great.
Really?
Great. Yeah, yeah.
Tony told me that you were making it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We did the go. I have it ready for you too. The golden bean.
Okay.
And we did both of them, and really nice. I like the
How
golden.
was it?
I like the golden black. I like the golden black better than the other one.
Hmm.
But they were good. They were very good.
I'll have to try. I don't think I had those yet. I had a different one.
Okay.
I know when I traveled to Israel, I brought one back. But these two were for my friend. I didn't try them yet. So.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, a whole little setup going on today.
Yeah. So we've been doing these live streams like most mornings at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So to talk about
Every
different
morning?
coffee. Yeah, five days a week.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got nothing else to do right now. So I got nothing else to do, you know.
Well, it's either that or you're traveling.
Exactly.
One of the
So
two.
while I'm not traveling, we're trying to do more of this.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I just got a coffee, but I'll taste something.
Oh yeah. Try this coffee. This one is This is a coffee from a friend of mine in Uganda, from the Sippy Falls region. Would I try some?
I'll try it.
All right, excellent. Let's get that. Yeah, man. Let me know what you think. We are tasting the coffee.
A fruity smell to it.
A fruity smell? Yeah, definitely.
Raisins?
Hmm?
You smell raisins in there?
Raisins? Yeah, I could say raisins. I definitely think there's some of that. A little bit of dry fruit. Nice.
Yeah.
I respect.
Definitely giving it on the aroma.
On the aroma?
Yeah.
Yeah, the aroma is really strong. Like even in the beans. Or here, use from the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a nice strong. What was this?
Nice golden color to it, too.
Yeah, I did a pretty light roast on it, but nicely done. I
Oh,
thought.
so you roasted them here?
No, he roasted it in Kampala,
Okay.
and then so one of my friends was visiting Kampala for work, and so I told her, "Hey, go visit my friend Simon," and they got together and had a time, and she brought the coffee. He sent the coffee back with her to give to me, and now it's here.
Cheers. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All the way from Uganda.
All the way from Uganda.
I feel special.
You are. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's really nice. Nice and fruity.
Yeah.
Not too heavy on the body.
Yeah.
Clean on the finish.
Definitely the opposite of what I'm drinking.
What are you drinking there today?
Honestly, I didn't even ask them. I drove through the drive-thru. I was like, whatever you have available coffee-wise, I need caffeine.
Oh, nice. So they just give you. They just give it to you.
No, I
Oh.
pay for it, obviously, but I don't know what it is. But their coffees usually are very bold, like bitter, heavy coffees.
Yes.
For the most part. That's what I'm saying. It's complete opposite. I've been here 12 hours now.
I'm wondering why you're here so. I'm wondering why you're here so
all
late.
week. All week we're staying over.
Wow.
We're just short. Come on, we need people.
All right, I'm gonna enjoy the force. We'll enjoy the force. Run
Run
around.
You could put out some
I could do some. What are they called?
recruitment.
Live PD. Live PD.
Some recruiting going on here.
Yeah, if you want to join the Baltimore County PD, they need you. Come down.
We do. And you come get some coffee from Jay.
That's right. Come down. All right. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll come back next week. Oh, wait. Dan's got a question. Great show today. You got a surprise drop. Oh, yes. Checking on the operation. Yes, we'll do more of that. But all right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let you guys go. Have a great one, and back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. See you then.